It's all love. It's all love. It's all love. It's all love. It's all love podcast.
Hello, and thank you for tuning in to our podcast. I'm your host, Princess, and
One and only Don't. What's up?
we're just here chilling. We're gonna talk for a little bit, and hopefully y'all like what you hear.
I'm sorry for doing this so much, everybody, but my teeth are so white.
They are mine
Yours is
too.
too.
Ting, we can do a Crest commercial.
Yeah. Crest, if y'all listening,
Holla at us, okay?
we definitely take that money.
But what we gonna talk about today, honey?
That we like to talk about, baby. A lot of people ask us, for one, give you a little background about me and my wife. We have been together for 22 years. I know it don't look it, like y'all probably thinking y'all got together when y'all was a baby or something.
Right.
Y'all look 24 and 25.
Thank you.
But 22 years. 22 of the greatest years of my life. And a lot of people like to ask us, how do we keep it fresh? How do you stay together so long? With a lot of marriages out here ending after 2, 3, 7 years. A lot of people like to throw up. If you get past 7 years, you can go forever. I know people that went to 20 years and divorced. So I don't think that's the key. So we're going to talk about what keep us together.
Yeah.
And hopefully this help you guys out. For one, I always see my wife as the same person that I seen her when I first got with her.
Aw. So I mean, I'm still a tenderoni then, huh?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And I'm not just saying that because I want some tonight. But in all serious, guys, that's how I see my wife. Even when I'm mad at her, and all you couples know out there, you can be mad at somebody, but still love them to death.
Yes, that's true.
That's just relationships. So even when I'm mad at her, I still don't see her no differently. And don't think that we doing something special.
Mm-mm.
We have our ups and downs. It's relationships. It's just about how you handle your up and downs. Do you come back and talk? And me personally, I like to come back and talk and not let it go under the rug and act like it never happened and just move on from it. But it's still there.
And he's very good at that. I'm worse. I'm more worse. I've gotten better over the years because in the beginning of our relationship, we could not talk for weeks and I'd be good. And he didn't like that at all. He just wondered, like, what in the world? This girl look crazy. I was, but he got to be a little crazy too to have married me. But over the years, I have gotten better, but he still comes and apologizes more. And not saying that that's okay. I'm still working on me. But
That's just what we do as kings. All men know. If you're not willing to say you sorry, even though you wasn't wrong, you might not last in a relationship.
But I do come back and say I'm sorry from time to time. You know, I'm not always just letting him come and say I'm sorry. And I will apologize when he has come to me first and said I'm sorry. I will also acknowledge, what I've done wrong or what I've said and apologize.
And it's about talking about whatever you guys was mad at, not just actually saying I'm sorry and then that be that and y'all move on.
Yeah.
No, y'all need to talk about it and see what really got you upset about it. And men, I know we all have tried this. When women get it, like she said, she used to get upset when we first got it together. And man, our ego, all right, well, I ain't saying nothing either. This woman will go weeks without saying anything. We don't never win when we go that route. So I'm all advice to my guys out there, don't go that route.
Yeah.
They will always win. But she has gotten a lot. So I show my wife that, hey, let's talk about this. Let's not walk around here mad at each other like we don't stay in the same house. Still asking me, though, can you get that off the shelf for me?
Or you want something to eat? I'm cooking. You want a plate?
Yeah. So
I'm going to still feed him now. I ain't going to let him starve. I'm not that bad. But, yeah, as far as, like, talking and Yeah.
Yeah, she won't let me starve, but she will throw away my chicken noodle soup. But that's a
Oh
whole nother
my
story.
God, that was listen.
That's a whole
Now
nother
we have to
story.
tell the story. You're gonna bring that up. First of all, we were younger, okay? We were boyfriend and girlfriend. It was still in our early stages of our relationship.
Early 20s.
Yes.
Y'all don't need to know our
But
ages now.
He was sick, okay? He was sick, and I'd already had to go out and run some errands. And this is back in the day when you had to pay bills at the grocery store. So I went, had to pay some bills. And he's like, well, can you pick me up some chicken noodle soup? And I think he wanted some Tylenol, too, or something. But I got it, I got it.
And keep in mind, I rarely get sick to where I need to be in the bed. It's the
I
first
didn't
time
know
this
that.
has ever happened.
We weren't together that long, so I didn't know that. I was still learning him. And then he had to learn me. So I brought home his...
As Kevin Hart say, you gonna learn today. That I did.
I brought home the chicken noodle soup and the Tylenol. But apparently, I guess I took too long. So I come home, I heat the little chicken noodle soup up. And I'm thinking I'm doing a good deed. I come bring it to him in the room. And what you tell me?
My mom's make me homemade chicken
That's
noodle
not
soup.
what you said when I tried to give you the soup. What did you say?
It all started over that. My mom's make me homemade chicken noodle soup. And she said, well, I brought you the canned soup. So I responded with, I don't want this stupid soup. But of course I still wanted it.
Well, I didn't know that if he told me that he didn't want it. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, you don't want it. So I took and I flushed it down the toilet.
She did that. I learned then that, sometimes a closed mouth will get fed.
I did what he said. He said he didn't want that stupid soup. So I took that stupid soup and I flushed it down the toilet. It was stupid anyway. Who wants stupid soup?
So long story short, she will starve me if I piss her off.
That was in the beginning of our relationship, okay? We weren't even together a whole year, first of all, when that happened. So let's put some context to that because I don't want people out there thinking like, and you still mad? No, it was in the beginning of our relationship. We were young, and I had a real bad temper. So I'm like, oh, he gonna learn today. He gonna know who I am. But don't do that, ladies. Don't do that.
I like how she said in that sentence, y'all have to listen to key words. Head.
I said
Things
I
that make you
had
say,
a real. Listen to I count real. That's 3 reals. Real bad
head
temper. Okay.
It left. I don't know if it left.
But my temper is not as bad as it was.
No, it's
you
not.
gotta be real. So I've been very good at kindling that thing. But I'm human, so sometimes it comes out. But when it comes out, I do check it, and I will come back and be like, and say I'm sorry.
And I'm okay with it coming out because, I didn't marry a house cat. I married a lioness. So
Yeah.
that's what comes with marrying a lioness. If you can't handle it, then, get yourself a house cat.
So, but yeah, that's one of the things, talking out problems, and both parties have to apologize. And again, like I said, I'm still a work in progress. I'm a lot better than what I was because I used to never ever come back and apologize.
Ever.
But
and a lot of times it's not really about just apologize, just understanding each other. Understanding, because you may not agree with what she said or what had you upset or what I said, but still understanding each other, understanding where we're coming from, whether we agree with it or not just writing it off.
yeah, that's good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sometimes I hit something on the nail.
A lot of times. Give yourself
Sometimes.
more credit. A lot of times.
I'm loving this camera because I don't get this, y'all.
Oh, don't even do that. First and foremost.
lot of times.
First and foremost, I give you props. Did I not just give you props the other day? On a text that I gave to you, that I sent to you?
That you did.
Okay, so don't be acting like I don't be pumping you up, okay? I be pumping my bestie up.
That you do. And it's the little things I love about my wife. She give me motivational texts when I'm on my way to work. Call me her king and don't let no obstacle or no one steal your joy. You know, I go to work showing people that like, yeah, that's what my wife be telling me. Yeah.
And it's don't let no obstacle stand in your way because you have the power to rule, reign, and conquer that thing. Okay?
Please believe me.
Yeah. We conquerors over here. And I pray over my baby every morning before he goes to work.
Every morning. Like my
Every
mom
morning.
used to do. Only thing, no oil. Anybody our age, y'all know the oil on the forehead, the cross.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't do that. I don't go to work with the shiny forehead like I used to do for school.
And I'm going to point out too, when I say every morning, even if we had a disagreement and we didn't hatch it out, you know, that night, and I'm still a little mad in the morning, I still make sure I pray over him. Still.
Looking just like a mean lion is ready to strike.
I don't be looking mean.
But
It's
saying the prayer
early in the
though.
morning. I just woke up. Who wakes up smiling?
You do. It's
I do not wake up
unless
smiling. No.
You mad.
You always say when I wake up, I always wake up like this.
Right. And then by the time you get to my prayer, you good. You relax.
Because I done been all downstairs. I done packed your lunch. I done had to go down some steps. So it's kind of like
It woke you
exercise.
up.
I done woke my body up.
Point made.
But,
And if you're mad, it
if-
woke you up and it still got.
Don't do me like that. I don't be grimming. I don't be grimming.
The amen be all raw at the end
He
of the-
may not get a smile, but I'm still gonna pray. But don't be acting like I'm doing angry prayer.
Man, she the lioness and she looking at me like pray. Amen. Like,
Wow, really?
who was that? Was that my rib? Was that my Eve? Or was Steve up in here?
He putting on for this camera because
Hey,
I
man.
do not. I
Barry
do
White?
not
Barry
be
White?
like that in the morning.
The look and everything. Like, okay.
Whatever.
I you know what I get with the forehead. Like, wow, or the cheek.
I've given you
Wow.
I've given you a kiss before, and I might
What?
be like, it's more of like a here. Let's show him. If I'm mad, let's go ahead do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what it'll be. It'll be that, and it'll be the eye roll. But he gonna get that prayer though, cause he got to be covered, honey.
And as y'all see, I like to look at the camera instead of at her because that right there, just looking at her, just did something for me. 22 years, still do it for me.
You know, God did create me. He said I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. So you know,
And as y'all can see, this is how we been together for 22 years. She's my queen. She's my rib, my backbone. She's my world. Makes me feel like I can conquer the world.
And you can.
And every man out there, you got a queen that makes you feel like that. Arguments shouldn't make you walk away from her. Arguments shouldn't make you don't want to be with her. Arguments should make you want to talk to her.
Yep.
And work it out because how she make you feel when you're not mad at her. It's nothing like that in the world.
Nothing. And every day is not going to be a rainbow. You're going to have rainy days. But after that rainy day, the sun's going to come out, the rainbow's going to shine. So you're working your way back to more happiness.
And sometimes rainy days are beautiful. You can't go outside. You know what that means.
It's time for us to have a little talk.
So we might be ending this podcast a little early. She keep talking like that. But this is my baby. And this is our first podcast. And these are some of the things that we'll be talking about. Just all love.
And if there's anything that you all can think of that you may want us to talk about, drop it in the comments and let us know. So we hope you enjoyed this time with us. And until the next time,
Dookie love.
and Princess,
It's
we
all
out.
love.
All love, baby.